Title: Chip Slip, How China's Love Affair with Micron Tech Began Cooling Before It Went Ice Cold. TLDR. China's been gradually ghosting US firm Micron Technology's chips years before the official "we need a break" ban, leaning into the domestic or South Korean chip-making scene, according to the paperwork. If government tender docs were a relationship status on social media, Micron went from its complicated to single around 2020. And yet, like the unexpected plot twist in a thriller, the dramatic halt in Micron chip purchases seems to have caused fewer disruptions than you'd expect. Could it be China had been swiping left on Micron for years already? Deep dive. Alright, picture this: you're in a long-term relationship, but you've been subtly creating some distance for years now. Then one day, you officially call it quits, leaving your partner stunned. Except, was it really that sudden, or had the signs been there all along? This seems to be the drama that unfolded between China and US chipmaker, Micron Technology. Way before the red flag of declaring Micron's products a national security risk, China had already started to unmatch with Micron. Instead, the country has been flirting with domestic options or even reaching out to South Korean chipmakers. Imagine it like this: China and Micron sitting at the dinner table, but China's eyes have been wandering over to the domestic firms, the likes of Huawei Technologies and server maker Inspur, as well as the surveillance titans Uniview and Hikvision. And to top it off, Beijing's sudden official ban on Micron seemed less of a shock than a long-time coming twist, given the fact that Micron chips had already been seeing less screen time in China's narrative. So, why did Micron, the biggest US memory chip maker, fall out of favor? Well, with China making strides in memory chip production of its own, Micron was like the once popular kid who slowly fades into the background. Now, some are saying that if China wanted to retaliate against Washington's tech export curbs, Micron would have been the easy pick. An easy target, huh? And here's the kicker: this slow ghosting strategy may have actually paid off. The reduced dependence on Micron over time seems to have minimized the disruptions following the ban. Talk about being prepared for a breakup. The final bang. So there you have it, folks, a tech love story with its fair share of drama and plot twists. It appears China had been swiping left on Micron's chips for years before deciding to cut ties entirely. But here's the real question we're left with: is this just a one-off tech breakup, or is this indicative of a broader trend of China favoring homegrown tech over foreign suppliers? And if it is a trend, who could be next on the chopping block? Discuss: olive skin. Disclaimer: this news analysis is intended for entertainment purposes only and should not be interpreted as financial or investment advice. Always do your own research before making investment decisions.